Welcome to LFN News, a production of LFN Media, bringing you the latest in celebrity news, with specific analysis to keep you in the know of what is going on around you. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. We also encourage you to share your comments in the comments section below and let us know what you think about the issue under discussion and any other issue you may want us to discuss in the future. Lately, there has been talk that Andrea Kelly, commonly known as Drea, was ditched by Lifetime, the producers of the Surviving R. Kelly documentary series, reason she never featured in its second part and also reason why she went on to claim she would sue the network for using her images in the trailer of Part 2, The Reckoning. This has birthed a heated debate as to whether Drea could have actually been dropped for the second part, leaving her angered and in search for vengeance, or whether she bailed out willingly, upon realization of how her insensitive decisions to participate had greatly affected her family. Sources close to Drea, however, insinuate that it is most probably the latter. They reveal that after her participation in Part 1, she eventually felt used and actually regretted her role in the same, thus opting out of Part 2, something Lifetime could not have taken lightly. Sources say that Lifetime had gone as far as calling Drea's children directly for comments and interviews without Drea's approval, something that didn't sit well with Drea. Drea seemed to share the same regrets with a friend, Lisa, who had also participated in Part 1 of the docuseries, but bailed out of Part 2. Lisa took to her Instagram to openly blast Lifetime for featuring a close-up of her teary eyes in the Part 2 promo despite her respectfully declining to be included. Now, it's easy to excuse Lisa's mistakes, who even seemed to have not much experience and background with the media, but not Drea, who willingly chose to be a part of that scam, well knowing the grave impact it would have on his children and ex-husband, someone she shared over 8 years of her life with, bearing him 3 children along the way. She should have known better, that Surviving R. Kelly was in itself a ploy by the media, in collaboration with R. Kelly's industry rivals, to disgrace her ex-husband and bring an end to his successful career. Drea seems to have had a hint on what Lifetime's true agenda was, but unaware of how far they were willing to stretch. But she did it anyway, only to regret it later on. The only logical explanation, therefore, on why she could have opted in is that she probably felt, by playing the victim card, she would be exonerating herself from all the allegations against her ex-husband, in the face of those that would be convinced that R. Kelly was actually guilty. For she thought, how will they believe that all this happened with me under the same roof for over 8 years and I had no idea about it? Out of the fear of joint incrimination, therefore, she chose to go on with the act of playing victim, through an already welcoming and readily available platform, the Surviving R. Kelly documentary series, whose producers were literally begging every woman that had anything negative to say about the R&B king to come forward. Drea must now be dying of guilt and regret after learning she was merely used. Just as the saying goes, thinking before acting is wisdom, but acting before thinking is regret. How could she have been that naive to think that anything good could come out of being a part of the vendetta against her ex-husband, father to her 3 children? Andrea Kelly has continuously lamented on how she gained way less than she expected from her participation in the documentary series, citing issues like the poor aftercare she and her friends received after their participation, and how they were generally ill-treated by Lifetime throughout the whole process. She revealed that for Lifetime, it was pretty much about, we got our ratings. We got our marketing dollars. We got our numbers, goodbye. See you, whatever happens happens. I don't know what more she expected from the network for her participation in the docuseries, but definitely, being treated like that, especially after sacrificing your entire family, must not have felt good at all. How could she be so insensitive, especially well knowing how this would impact on their kids? It's no wonder she went on with claims she would sue the network after her image was used in the Part 2 trailer that she had allegedly already committed not to be a part of. Well, it seems like Drea made the decision long ago to always play the victim card, starting from when their relationship came under pressure. It seems like she has been making all her subsequent decisions, with a focus on discrediting R. Kelly and turning him into the guilty one always. Even though a recent discovery suggests the pair separated after Drea failed to meet her obligations as a housewife, something they had agreed upon ahead of their marriage, in her bid to chase a choreographer career. Although she may be regretting it now, Drea's participation in the surviving R. Kelly documentary series has never sat well with R. Kelly fans across the globe. Monica says, "If someone can have 3 children with a man, then they can't argue that they were in an abusive relationship, unless they can prove that a certain event, later on in the marriage triggered the abuse, which I don't think is the case for R. Kelly." Drea just chose to tarnish the reputation of her ex-husband for selfish interests, and she has ended up impacting on her own children. Did she think that once R. Kelly's career is over, he would continue earning enough to pay for child support? Did she think that his money would never get used up on court fees, if she kept fueling all the allegations against him? Did she think that her children would still look at their dad the same, even after being told all kinds of falsehoods through the media? That was very insensitive of her, and if she feels any regrets now, she should openly come out to set the record straight instead of making threats to sue, that she is not even going to go through with. Jessica says, "It is indeed regrettable that someone you have lived with for over 8 years and had 3 children together, can choose to publicly humiliate you on TV, with unfounded allegations like that. I think people have completely lost the respect for family these days. Even if you separated with a spouse, it would not guarantee you to start spreading all kinds of rumors about them. Why do you think R. Kelly has not shared any kind of negative story about his ex-wife, despite all that she has been alleging about him lately? Should we assume that Andrea was an angel with no wrongdoing whatsoever? Certainly not. But separating with someone doesn't not warranty you to start speaking ill of them. It will always eventually come back to bite you. As they always say the truth, and the truth shall set you free." That's all we had for you today. Thank you for watching LFN News, a production of LFN Media, giving you another view of issues at hand. To get notified whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now and hit the notification icon. And remember to give us your comment on the subject matter below.